So I'm Scott Thorpe. I'm Associate Vice President for Interdisciplinary Research here at Augusta University, and I'm also Chair of Art and Design at the university. I'm one of 3 people who puts this on each year. I have 2 partners, Dr. Vahe Aboyan right over here. He's Professor of Health Economics and Modeling down at MCG, and then also Lindsay Steinberg. Where is Lindsay right now? And she's a designer in the Center for Instructional Innovation. So thank you very much to both of you. We also have an esteemed panel of celebrity judges that we would like to introduce to you right now. And Vahe is going to do that for a second.
Thank you very much, Scott. Hello, everyone. We are excited you guys are here. So I won't take too much of a time from you, so we'll just go quickly to the judges. We got 4 judges that will be reviewing your pitch competition. They are the sharks today. Starting with Dr. McKinney on your left-hand side, well, my left-hand side, and he serves as the Associate Vice President for Innovation and Commercialization at Augusta University. Dr. McKinney leads the innovation, commercialization, and biobusiness incubation for our institution. He also serves on several boards of directors at present, and he served on several dozen of for-profit and non-profit boards from startups to $500 million company. He's also an active educator. He has taught graduate, undergraduate courses throughout his career that included topics such as technology assessment and forecasting, technology-based entrepreneurship, managing technology change, economic development, American governments, and so on. Dr. McKinney holds an undergraduate degree in psychology from Willamette University, an MBA from Oregon State, and a doctorate in political science from Idaho State University. Let's welcome Dr. McKinney into our panel. Well, next to him is Dr. Timothy Williams, Sr., and he's the founder of the Org Transformation Group, a transformational leadership expert. The Org Transformation Group has a mission to provide organization advisory services to assist businesses with overcoming the challenges to optimize organization performance. His group provides business leaders the knowledge, methods, and tools necessary to transform their organization to peak performance. Dr. Williams' career has spanned over 3 decades, encompassing different roles in engineering, manufacturing, human resources, with the Procter & Gamble company, and more recently serving as the Global HR Director for Kodak's Print Services Systems Division. These roles have allowed Dr. Williams to serve and support multiple diverse organizations in the United States and internationally. Dr. Williams is an experienced and effective executive, business and life coach, utilizing his over 35 years of experience in human resource leadership, executive leadership development, and business organization operation. Welcome, sir. Well, next to Dr. Williams is Ms. Kelsey Scholl, and she's an innovation specialist at the Charlie Norwood VA Medical Center. She began her career at the medical center in 2012 as a recreation therapy intern. After providing therapy at the state mental health hospital to those deemed incompetent to stand trial or not guilty by reason of insanity, Kelsey returned to the VA as a recreation therapist on the psychiatric unit, where she worked for about 7 years. During this time, she served on the board of directors for the Georgia Therapeutic Recreation Association, where they worked with lawmakers to draft legislation for licensure of recreational therapy and introduced legislation to the Georgia legislature. She completed detailed assessment as the administrative officer for the physical medicine and rehabilitation services line and program analyst for the chief of staff before accepting the position of the innovation specialist in the April of last year. Since then, she has been enjoying empowering staff at the VA Medical Center through human-centered design and encouraging them to chase their crazy good ideas for a revolutionary future in the VA. And very recently, she was named the human-centered design lead for all the VA Health Administration's Innovation Network for the United States, and looks forward to overseeing the human-centered design curriculum and implementation for all of VA innovation across the United States. Let's welcome her to our board as well. finally, our last judge is Mr. Eric Toller. He joined Augusta University in 2018 as the executive director of the Georgia Cyber Center, this very building that we are in. And Mr. Toller previously served in the US military as a military intelligence officer, retiring with over 24/7 years of leadership and national security experience. During his military career, he was a pioneer in leading and developing cyberspace operations capabilities for the Army and the Department of Defense, serving in key positions with the Army Cyber Command, US Cyber Command, as well as the NSA. In his role as the executive director of the Georgia Cyber Center, he is responsible for fulfilling the mission of the GCC, which is to create an ecosystem of collaboration that helps solve our states and our nation's challenging cybersecurity problems through innovative education, training, research, and the practical applications between private and public industries. And in addition to numerous military schools and trainings, Mr. Toller holds a Bachelor of Science in Chemistry from Henderson State University, a Master of Public Administration from the University of Kansas, and a Master of Science in National Security Strategy from National Defense University. He has numerous military awards and decorations, to include the Defense Superior Service Medal, the Legion of Merit, and 2 Bronze Star medals. Welcome to our panel. And I'd like to thank all of you in advance for your service for our competition, and I wish all the groups, all the teams, best of the luck.
All righty, thank you. We also have one honored guest, in addition to the judges today, from our own District 3 in Augusta, Catherine Smith McKnight. Welcome, and thank you. So this year we've got some money to give out. And we know money talks, and we appreciate the provost and the president for backing this competition. So today the winning group will get $5,000. Yeah, that's something right there. Second place, $3,500. Yeah. Yep. Third place, $2,500. And then honorable mention will get $500. And that's the split among the group. And we knew to get you out here, we need to sweeten the deal for the faculty advisors. So for the top 3 groups that win today, we're going to give that faculty advisor $1,000 in addition. All right. Yeah, so you got to perform for that faculty advisor. All right, so how did we get here? A little bit, if you don't know much about the competition and the judges, if you aren't familiar with what we're doing that much. So basically, we start the competition off with a kickoff event. This year, we had Ben Chestnut here talking about innovation, and we did basically a fireside chat with him, and we talked about innovation and what it means to be an innovator. And there's nobody better than a billionaire whose company is voted one of the most innovative companies in the world by Forbes magazine. So he kicked it off for us. And then we had Greg Thomas, who is director of UX design at TaxSlayer, come in and talk about design thinking and creativity, put a little primer in there from ideation. And then we had Rachel Baker. She's design lead over at Weir Stewart, a design firm in town here, and she talked about how to wow your audience. So we hope you took notes, we hope you attended those events, and you can perform well today. So before I get too far, I need to thank our generous sponsors and collaborators. One, Center for Instructional Innovation. That's where Lindsay Steinberg is housed. And in particular, I'd like to thank Jeff Mastromonaco. Where's Jeff? Right over here. Thank you very much. And Dr. Ray Whiting, because I know you guys gave a lot to this. Also, the Georgia Cyber Center. Thank you. Wherever you are, they're all over the place. You've been great collaborators, and we really appreciate working with you on this project. Additionally, we want to thank Andy Jordan's Bike Warehouse, because what we gave Ben Chestnut, we knew he was a bicyclist and he did a lot of mountain biking, so we gave him the coolest bike pump you've ever seen. And he was actually impressed that we had this thing and we knew all that stuff about him. Also, Leonard Zimmerman, aka Pork Chop, for these pens right here. And then finally, Fat Man's Hospitality. I hope you got a box lunch up there. There's a few more if you need them. All right, so rules of engagement, okay? What's going to happen today? You get 5 minutes to pitch, okay? And if when it gets to the end of your pitch, where'd you go, Jeff? Again, right over here. This gentleman right over here has a foam finger. He's going to raise it at the 4th minute, just to give you an idea of where you are. So you got 5 minutes to pitch, and then we're going to give the judges like 2-3 minutes to ask questions and comments and stuff like that. Then what you'll do is you'll sit down and we'll transition into the next team. This list that's in front of you is the order that you're going to present today, so make sure you're looking. If you were here yesterday, we talked about this one, but if you weren't here yesterday, you need to be ready to hop up and go when that team in front of you is done. So we want a pretty clean transition so we don't waste a lot of time. We've got fashion trash, go out the back and around with yours. If you've got props, just make sure you've got a team ready to go. If you got something for the judges, make sure you have a couple of people kind of going up there and make it kind of a smooth transition there. Each team will have a mic, just like this mic. And then also you're going to have a clicker, right? We have a clicker. Where is it right now? Oh, he's got it right over. This gentleman's got it for you. And so that'll advance your slides. Let's see what else we got. So I talked about the 1-minute warning. At the end of the day, the 10th pitch, we're going to do live scoring because we've got them on a computer here. So we will know the scores at the very end. So we're going to award the awards at the very end of this. So I'm assuming we might need like a judges huddle just to confirm, because I'm thinking we've got 4 judges, 10 groups. There might be a tie in here somewhere just to make sure, like on Chopped Champions, did you use the secret ingredients enough? Is there enough char on your presentation? Stuff like that. So I think we're good to go there. Judges, do you have any questions right now? Are you familiar with the rubric? You logged in, ready to roll? All right. So basically we need Team Fearless to come up here and tell us about what you got. All right, give it up.
Let's see. How good can I be heard right now? Good? Thank you. An entire generation of children damaged. Elementary students have lost up to 5 months of education, an additional 2 months of education for students of color and of low income. Social anxiety and depression has eaten away at our kids. Students and parents alike are all worried about children and their mental health. But what if there was a product that not only motivates these young students, but help repair the social and academic damage that they've suffered through the pandemic? Over time, me and my team have created a tool that not only helps repair these students, but utilizes a method that has been proven to work since the 1940s.
Here we have the Kanban board. Everyone has seen something like this, a traditional whiteboard with sticky notes. And during our creative process, we were faced with a challenge. How can we improve motivation and the well-being of a larger student population? In our first attempt, we did something unordinary. We rotated the original Kanban board from horizontal to vertical, and it just wasn't enough. Then we landed on something unique. Introducing the new circular Kanban board with 24 radial lanes with tokens. I thought when we were talking, it was time to introduce a new trick to an old tool. Now, introducing
the revolutionary Can-Do board.
Our unique design, the Can-Do board. It has motivational topics such as gratitude, with matching motivational tasks, with fun tokens, no more sticky notes. And it's designed to enhance collaborative efforts and teamwork through team competition. These students will have student teams that will help enhance the collaborative effort. The aim of this board is to help children help themselves.
It's been proven that happy children make good students. But what makes children happy? Games, right? With our new, improved, and innovative Condu board, we are able to instill perma-factors to help motivate students. P for positive emotions. By using positive reinforcement, we are rewarding children for being a better and happier them. E for engagement. By creating a fun atmosphere where students are actively moving around their tokens and competing with their peers, it creates something fun and exciting to look forward to. R for relationships. By grouping these students into teams, we are teaching them the importance of we as opposed to I, as team building is essential to all aspects of life. M for meaning. By focusing on topics such as gratitude and how to achieve that, we are helping to shape these little ones to grow into happier and healthier adults. Lastly, A for accomplishments. By focusing on success and achievement, we are motivating students to do more of these good deeds. With our new and innovative Condu board, we are dedicated to helping students recover mentally, socially, and academically, but we can only do that with your help.
As a team, we've decided to put the children first, then the world. We're hoping to launch a pilot Condu board program for our elementary schools within the county. As a college student, I personally believe that the board wouldn't work just for children, but would also be able to grow towards older audiences, whether that's high schoolers, college students, businesses and corporations, and even churches. The board itself will be grown into both the physical and digital versions of it with time that passes after we get the results of a program that's going to be launched within our schools. Together, we can make the Condu board a very potential product, and we can do it. Thank you. If there are any questions that y'all have, we're open to them now. Going once.
Can we ask questions?
Yes.
Time, go for it.
Yeah, so have you tried this in a class and gotten feedback from the students?
We haven't tried our prototype within a class, but we have had interviews with teachers pitching the idea to them and seeing if that was something they would be willing to work with. And we've had a lot of positive feedback in regards to that, but we are hoping that we can actually take our prototype and use it in classrooms in real time.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Team Fearless.